Hello friends, JBM everyone. Good evening to all. Friends, right now I came for sharing the one incident, one mishap which was registered from the Medak district that came under the light and that published on the newspaper. Friends, a private traveler bus catches fire in Medak district, no casualties. A private traveler bus was gutted in fire of Monday. There is no casualties, there is no injuries by that fire when that uh, fire was catch. At that time there is no any casualties registered. Friends, which was the private traveler bus that coming to Hyderabad from the Medak district, in between the National Highway 44 near the Masaipet village in Medak district around 4 a.m. The police officials shared that. Friends, then after the police officials, when they learned to over that incident, they came to the spot and they all were examined over that fire. Why that car catch the fire, how that happened, that incident, match up like that. The police officials examined over that incident, and then after the one fire engine also that reached to the spot, and the fire engine doused the fire, and that came under the control after the fire engine when that doused the fire. And the police officials, they had said to us, they said to us there was no control, and there was no casualties, and there was no any injuries occurred by that mishap like that. The police official, they said that, and the police personnel, they said that we registered the case, and what is the reason behind that fire, behind that incident, yet to be ascertained, like that the police personnel, they said to us. And the when the who is the driver, actually when that bus was traveling at the time, there was no passenger inside the bus, only one driver and another person only inside the bus. When they were noticed, when they were found that fire, they when they got up over that incident fire, they immediately escaped from the incident, and there was no any injuries occurred. And the driver also, he was expressed over that incident and how that happened, what is the reason, it to be ascertained. The police official, they started the investigation over that incident. Actually, previous time also two incident was occurred, which was yesterday incident, such like the bus fire, and bus was catch the fire, and that at the time, which was the bus was traveled from the, which was bus moved from the Hyderabad to Bangalore. That bus was in between the Andhra Pradesh, there was near the Karnool district, there was the incident was occurred. At that time, the many members injured, 20 above members they burned with the alive, and many members injured. And another one also in the Andhra Pradesh, there was one which was the bus that going started from the Hyderabad to Andhra Pradesh. There was also one bus was catch the fire. First of all, that which was that previous incident, actually the which was the private traveler bus that was rammed to the hit to the, which was the tipper, which was a truck that rammed. After then the 14 members burnt with alive and 15 members injured with the grievous injuries. Previous time two incident occurred that registered from the both neighboring states. And even right now also one this is the third one, which was the two incident occurred. One is a March, on this year March month, and another one the October 2025. At the time, that is first one and second one. This is the third one. The three incident was registered from the neighboring states. That's why where is the problem? Why those only catch the fire? Why the which are the private traveler buses only catch the fire, and why those only guttering the incident? Where is the problem? What is the problem? Such like questions are rising over the two incidents, especially why those catch the fire. Where is the problem means especially negligence of the who is the bus owner and driver, cleaner. They all are the responsible person over that incident. And one of the reason government also, the government negligence, carelessness, power and lead, and give the such type result to us. Why? Because the government who are the concerned official only, they are giving the permission for the running of those buses. First of all, when we are going to give the any permission, any license, first of all should be check their what is their fitness. They can able to run aren't. Such like for who are the concerned officials should be examine their situation. They without examine, without knowing about their condition, they are giving the license. Who are the owner of the bus, they also completely showing the negligence. Actually, who are the owner of the bus, driver, they all are should be checked the what is the condition of the bus, what is the functioning of the bus, what about the around the bus situation condition, how that functioning, how that running, when if there is any fault connection going on. That's like for the every minute to minute or hour to hour, that should be check and should be examined what about the bus condition. And that, otherwise such like incidents happen and register, that will be continued. That's why everyone who are the private traveler buses owners, drivers should be always careful and always conscious, and always should be check hour to hour of the bus condition. This is important to everyone, and that's essential. This is my humble message and my request to the who are the private traveler bus owners, drivers. And government also should be check their identity, what they are. They are a fit person aren't. That's like for should be the government also should be take the responsibility, won't show the negligence, won't show the carelessness toward the public and people. This is my humble request and message to the government of both neighboring states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. And especially private traveler bus, why those catch the fire, that's for should be set the probe and should be do the investigation on those incidents. This is my humble request. Which was last yesterday incident, there was no passengers, there was, but might there was any passengers. What is the situation right now? Might that bus carrying the some of the people, the half of the people were burnt with the alive, half of the people they get the injuries. That one then naturally the last two incidents also like the half of people die burnt with the alive, half of people they are burnt and they got the injuries. That one happen. That's like for this also. But this one of the fortune, what is that means there was no passenger inside the bus. That one is one of the fortune to us. That one happened. Really, the very sad incident registered. Won't repeat for government and who are the who are the running the buses, private traveler buses, should be take the responsibility and should be always careful toward those buses. This is my humble request and my message to them. Thank you everyone. Jai Bhim. What about what is your opinion over those incidents? Comment it, friends. Thank you. Jai Bhim.